So, brothers, sisters, and particularly those elder brothers, sisters, you come this occasion. Firstly, I think in order to show human warm feeling. That's very precious. I always use the word brothers, sisters. Basically, 7 billion human beings on this planet is our brothers, sisters. We really need that kind of sense. Because there are a lot of problems which we are facing in Asia, in Africa, in Middle East, Europe, I think better. Then Africa and Latin America is this area. I think particularly the Middle East, this problem, essentially our own creation. When we born, when we are young children, I think we simply consider others also human brothers, sisters. The children play together. They do not much concern what nationality, what color, what religious faith. Gradually, we too much emphasis on secondary level of differences. Then the concept of we and they becomes stronger. Even religion, it is quite terrible. All religion carry same message of love, compassion. But in some cases, since we have too much sort of sense of we and they, then religion also used for divisions and sometimes killing. So, such sort of period, I think we really need making every effort to promote deeper human value, that's human love, human compassion, on the basis of sense of oneness of 7 billion human beings. That's my number one commitment. Second commitment, promoting religious harmony. India is living sort of example. Over 2,000 years, over 3,000 years, different religious tradition there. Almost 3,000 years, India's the different tradition developed within India. Then gradually, different tradition come from outside, but settled in India. Now today, India is the country where all major world religious traditions live together. So occasionally some problem here, there. That's understandable. But basically, I think wonderful. So that gives us there is possibility. Different religious faith can live together with mutual respect, mutual learning, even like that. So therefore, my number 2 commitment is promotion of religious harmony. The third commitment is I'm Tibetan. So I have, particularly the people, Tibetan, inside Tibet, outside Tibet, you trust me. So I have moral responsibility to look after you as much as I can. Political responsibility, since 2011, I totally retired. Because our old system, there are some sort of influence from feudal system that outdated. So now we already have elected political leadership. So the political matter, he carried responsibility. And my responsibility is express concern of environment inside Tibet. Many people describe Tibet as the roof of the world. And then some Chinese environmentalist or ecologist wrote one article. You see, he mentioned global warming effect from Tibetan plateau is as much as South Pole and North Pole. So he described Tibet third pole, one Chinese ecologist. So therefore, preservation or take care about ecology in Tibetan plateau is not only concern for 6 million Tibetan people, but I think the larger number of people in that part of the world. Firstly, major river, Yellow River, up to Santa Casa, Indus River, cover almost whole Asia. So these rivers come from Tibetan plateau. So in these rivers, I think around maybe 1 billion human beings' life depend on this river. So it is quite important to preserve ecology in Tibetan plateau. Then another my sort of importance for today commitment is preservation of Tibetan culture, Tibetan knowledge. This knowledge, I think I will sort of describe later. This knowledge, I think, come from ancient India. This knowledge, not only ancient knowledge, but also relevant to today's world. So therefore, it is really worthwhile. The ancient Indian knowledge about mind, about the emotion, and how to tackle emotion, and the logic, and also some philosophical views such as quantum physics, ancient Indian knowledge, highly developed. So since 8th century, Indian teacher come invited by Tibetan emperor, we kept over 1,000 years all this knowledge. So this knowledge we kept, but this knowledge I think very much relevant to today's entire humanity. So really worthwhile to preserve these things. So that's my, as a Tibetan, my commitment. That's all. Now I'm going to